Welcome, young minds, to a journey of discovery. Today we embark on an adventure that will open our eyes to the wonders of our world and the philosophies that shape our understanding of it. We're about to explore the fascinating world of environmental philosophy. This field of study helps us understand the complex relationship between humans and the natural world. Think of it like a compass guiding our understanding of the planet we call home. Just as a compass points us in the right direction, environmental philosophy helps us navigate our place in the world. We'll delve into different ways of thinking about our relationship with nature. From ancient wisdom to modern theories, we'll explore how our views have evolved over time. From towering forests to tiny insects, every part of our world is connected. Each element plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. How do we fit into this intricate web of life? Our actions have a profound impact on the environment, and understanding this connection is key to preserving our planet. Philosophers throughout history have pondered this question. Their insights provide valuable perspectives on how we can live in harmony with nature. Their ideas can help us navigate the challenges facing our planet. By learning from their wisdom, we can develop strategies to protect and sustain our environment for future generations. Let's begin our exploration with a look at a human-centered view, anthropocentrism. This perspective places humans at the center of the universe, often prioritizing human needs over the well-being of the natural world. Understanding this viewpoint is crucial as we seek to balance our needs with the health of our planet. This chapter introduces the various environmental philosophies that shape our understanding of nature. Key points include the importance of our connection to the planet and the diverse perspectives that influence our environmental actions. Imagine a world where humans are at the center of everything. That's the essence of anthropocentrism. This philosophy prioritizes human needs and interests over the environment. René Descartes, a prominent thinker, believed that humans are separate from and superior to nature. This view has shaped our relationship with the environment for centuries. One example of anthropocentrism is deforestation. We clear vast areas of forests to create farmland and urban spaces. While this benefits humans, it often comes at the expense of countless plant and animal species. This chapter explores the belief that all living beings have intrinsic value. Biocentrism argues that all forms of life have intrinsic value. Every creature, from the smallest ant to the largest whale, deserves respect. Albert Schweitzer, a renowned philosopher and physician, championed this idea. He believed in a reverence for life that extends to all living things. Think about a bee pollinating a flower. The bee gets nectar and the flower gets pollinated. This simple interaction shows the interconnectedness of life and the importance of valuing every species. Key points include the ethical consideration of all forms of life. Ecocentrism takes a broader perspective. It emphasizes the interconnectedness of all living and non-living components of the environment. Instead of focusing on individual species, ecocentrism values entire ecosystems. Aldo Leopold, a renowned ecologist, articulated this view in his book A Sand County Almanac. He argued for the importance of preserving the integrity of ecosystems. Wetlands are a prime example of why ecocentrism matters. These areas might seem like swamps, but they act as natural filters, purifying water and providing habitats for countless species. Protecting wetlands benefits the entire ecosystem. Section 5, A Deep Connection, Deep Ecology. This chapter delves into the philosophy that promotes a profound connection with nature. Deep ecology calls for a fundamental shift in our values and a profound respect for the earth. Arne Naess, a Norwegian philosopher, is considered the father of deep ecology. He believed in living in harmony with nature, not dominating it. This philosophy encourages us to consume less and live more simply. By reducing our ecological footprint, we can lessen our impact on the planet. Section 6, Nature and Society, Ecofeminism. This chapter examines the link between environmental issues and gender equality. Ecofeminism is a movement that combines ecological concerns with feminist perspectives, emphasizing the interconnectedness of the treatment of the environment and the treatment of women. Ecofeminism draws a connection between the exploitation of nature and the oppression of women. It highlights how both nature and women have been historically marginalized and exploited by patriarchal systems. This movement seeks to address these dual oppressions by advocating for both environmental sustainability and gender equality. It argues that both stem from a patriarchal system that values domination and control. This system prioritizes profit and power over the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants. Ecofeminists believe that by challenging these power structures, we can create a more just and sustainable world for all. Vandana Shiva, an Indian physicist and environmental activist, is a leading voice in the ecofeminism movement. She has dedicated her life to advocating for the rights of women and the protection of the environment. Her work emphasizes the importance of biodiversity and the role of women in sustainable agriculture. She advocates for the rights of women and the protection of the environment. Shiva's initiatives, such as seed saving and organic farming, empower women to take control of their food systems and promote ecological balance. Her efforts have inspired many to see the intrinsic link between gender justice and environmental health. For example, in many parts of the world, women are responsible for collecting water and firewood. This labor-intensive task often falls on women and girls, taking up significant portions of their time and energy. The degradation of natural resources exacerbates their burden, making daily survival more challenging. Deforestation and water scarcity disproportionately impact women, highlighting the link between social justice and environmental issues. When forests are cut down and water sources dry up, it's often women who suffer the most. Ecofeminism calls for a re-evaluation of our relationship with nature and a commitment to policies that support both environmental sustainability and gender equity. Key points include the empowerment of women and the promotion of social justice. Section 7, Justice for All Social Ecology. This chapter highlights the relationship between social structures and environmental problems. Key points include the need for societal change to address ecological issues. Social ecology explores the relationship between social problems and environmental issues. It examines how our societal behaviors and policies impact the natural world around us. It argues that inequality, poverty, and exploitation contribute to environmental degradation. When communities are marginalized and resources are unevenly distributed, the environment often suffers as a result. Murray Bookchin, an American anarchist philosopher, is a key figure in social ecology. His pioneering work laid the foundation for understanding how social hierarchies and economic systems can lead to environmental harm. He believed in creating a society that is both socially just and environmentally sustainable. Bookchin advocated for decentralized communities, where people have direct control over their resources and environment. Empowering communities to manage their resources is an example of social ecology in action. This approach fosters a sense of responsibility and stewardship among community members. When people have a say in how their environment is managed, they are more likely to protect it. By involving local communities in decision-making processes, we can create more resilient and sustainable societies. This participatory approach not only addresses environmental issues, but also strengthens social bonds and promotes equity. Section 8, Practical Solutions, Environmental Pragmatism. This chapter focuses on practical solutions to environmental problems. Environmental pragmatism draws on insights from various philosophies to address specific challenges. Brian Norton, an American philosopher, is a leading advocate for environmental pragmatism. He emphasizes the importance of flexibility and compromise in environmental decision-making. Renewable energy projects are a great example of environmental pragmatism. By harnessing the power of the sun, wind, and water, we can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and mitigate climate change. Section 9, Indigenous Environmental Philosophy. This chapter explores the traditional ecological knowledge of indigenous peoples. Indigenous cultures around the world have long held a deep respect for nature. Indigenous environmental philosophy emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of living in harmony with the earth. For centuries, indigenous peoples have practiced sustainable hunting, fishing, and farming methods. Their traditional knowledge is invaluable for conserving biodiversity and managing resources wisely. Key points include the respect for nature and the sustainable practices of indigenous communities. Section 10, Living Green Environmental Virtue Ethics. This chapter discusses the role of personal character and virtues in environmental ethics. Environmental virtue ethics focuses on the character traits that contribute to a sustainable future. Thomas Hill Jr., an American philosopher, is a key figure in environmental virtue ethics. He argues that caring for the environment is not just about following rules, but about developing good character. Simple everyday habits like reducing waste, conserving water, and choosing sustainable products are all examples of environmental virtue ethics in action. Key points include the cultivation of virtues such as respect, responsibility, and care for the environment. Section 11, Our Turn to Care, a Call to Action. We've explored a range of environmental philosophies, each offering a unique perspective on our relationship with nature. From anthropocentrism to environmental virtue ethics, these ideas challenge us to think critically about our place in the world. Now it's your turn. Which philosophy resonates most with you? How can you incorporate these ideas into your own life? Remember, individual and collective efforts are crucial in addressing environmental challenges. Let's take action to protect our planet. Section 12. Conclusion, every action counts. Remember, every action, no matter how small, can make a difference. By adopting sustainable practices in our daily lives, we can create a more sustainable and just future for all. Let's be inspired by the wisdom of philosophers and the resilience of nature. The future of our planet is in our hands. Let's make it a bright one.